Hi friends, it's Miss Homan from room 9. Today we are going to read a story and then we're going to draw the main character of our story. Now the story we're going to read today is called The Good Egg. And it's written by Jory John and Pete Oswald. If you look at all those awesome details, he's in the fridge. There's jam and a banana and milk and a tomato. So there's lots of details. And then if you look at the back, it's a whole different cover, and we're going to learn about those guys in just a minute. Look at that. I love books that take all of their covers and their inside covers just to tell us a little bit more about the story. Oh, hello. I'm just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of things, like I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires. Can you imagine an egg changing your tire? I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. I've been this way from the start, even in my earliest days, back at the store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and the other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason, and they broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. Look at what they're doing. Oh, a very good egg. Nobody seemed to care though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere, he says. Yikes. Have you ever felt like that? Like your brain is just scrambled after a really exhausting day? I know sometimes with this being stuck at home, my brain feels a little scrambled at the end of the day. I think we all feel that way. We're going to learn how he takes care of it. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself, the pressure to make sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up. Literally, something had to change. I'd had enough. I know sometimes I put a lot of pressure on myself that everything's perfect. And I know sometimes you guys do the same thing. And that maybe was what makes our brains feel scrambled. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I made a big decision. I am returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. I hope you liked that story. I really liked it. I think it's something that it kind of makes me think of what we're doing right now with our heads getting a little scrambled and being at home and losing track of time. And so now we're going to take a minute and we are going to draw the egg, the good egg. So you're going to need, I have a pencil in case I make mistakes. I have a pen that I'm going to trace over with. I have my paper and then something to color with. So go ahead and grab those things and I will be here waiting. Hi guys. Okay, now you have all of your things that you have. And the first thing we're going to do is draw our egg. So think about what an egg is shaped like. If it's standing up, it's a little bit bigger on the bottom than it is on the top. So we're going to start right here. We're going to go down. And around and then back up. And there we go. There we have our egg. Now, if you think about what our little guy looks like, the biggest and most prominent part of his face were his eyes. So we're going to start right here with a circle and a circle. Kind of looks like a ghost. And then we need a smaller circle inside on each eye. And then one more smaller circle inside there. And then what is he wearing? He's wearing those big glasses. So I'm going to start all the way out here and I'm going to make his glasses and they're going to go a little bit off the side of his face. And they're really big. And then I'm going to go right here and I'm going to do the same thing. A little bit off the side of his face. And then we just need to connect them in the middle. So those are his glasses. And then he has a little itty bitty smile right here. And then he has 2 little arms and 2 little legs. So I'm going to do his legs first. Straight line down and then kind of like a V. And then I'm going to do his arms out here with 3 little fingers and one out here with 3 little fingers. If you want to make it so it goes up here, like maybe he's waving. Now comes the fun part. We get to color it. Now, the first color I'm going to grab is my black, because the black goes right here in the middle of each eyeball. And then he has really, really blue eyes. So I'm going to use my blue green and I'm going to go in the ring around his black pupil. And then I'm going to use my black marker and I'm going to go around his eyes and then around his glasses, because those are really the parts of him that stand out the most, are his big eyes and his big, big glasses. So when I color the egg, I don't want those pencil lines to kind of get erased. And if you don't have a pen, you can just use your black crayon, and that's fine too. Now let's look at what color he is. He's kind of brown. He has some speckles on him. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple different browns, if I have them. The crayons are falling. I think I just have one regular brown. And so I'm just going to have to use it dark. So I'm going to add some speckles down at the bottom that are dark. And one more thing I wanted to do with my black marker is his body. I forgot about that. Okay, now I'm ready to color. So I'm just going to take my brown, and maybe in your crayon box you have a couple different browns. I only have one in my crayon box. So I'm going to take it, but I'm going to color lightly, especially here, because I want those speckles, and I'm going to give him a couple at the top. We don't want to draw his cracks because those got all finished up. And don't forget, all of this part, that's where I'm going to start. That's his glasses. So let's see. Oh, here's mine. So like if you look right around here, you can still see all my skin. So you'd still be able to see all of his shell underneath. And there we have our good egg. So I am going to grab a teacher pen in green. You can pick whatever color you want. And I am going to, right here across the top, label him, name him, give him a title. The T H E. And I'm going to write good in all uppercase because it's like the good egg. And that's it. I hope you really enjoyed this lesson, this drawing with me. And I hope that you've enjoyed all of our drawings. But this is just a really great story, I think, right now, because it makes me think, like, what happens if I feel like my brain's getting scrambled and I just have to take some time to breathe in, breathe out, and just relax and let my cracks in my brain heal up and just take a little downtime. So friends, I will see you later. I am so happy that you are joining me on this lesson today, and you have a great day. Bye.